We're a young firm, both in terms of our company age, but also in terms of the average age. And there's a lot of energy, so there's a lot of discussions, there's a lot of teams getting together to speak, to brainstorm. There is a lot of openness to go stand up and go into the next office to discuss a problem.
All the dimensions.
Our people are extremely passionate about getting things done well and getting things done right, and if that means they have to invent a new method, if they have to design a new project methodology, then that doesn't stop us doing the right thing for the client, for the project. So the way we like to work is having our client be part of our team. Quite often that brings out assumptions and gaps in their thinking that they weren't even aware of themselves. So we try and extend our teamwork, not just within Deallus, but within the larger project team, which include our client and their stakeholders.
We serve clients that are dealing with global issues, and global issues mean global markets, and global markets mean that we need to leverage the capabilities and the consultants that we have across our offices. And in order to do that to full effect, it's very, very important that we create a fully collaborative environment.
The project variety is superb at Deallus. We really work across the life science spectrum. We really tackle strategic issues. Sometimes they're very narrow, sometimes they're broader, across the entire value chain. I don't think any other consulting firm would have given me this opportunity.
Once there's an establishment of comfort and understanding what happens in terms of strategy at the product level, the opportunity is to develop those skills to move to the higher echelons of the organisations that we serve, in terms of looking at portfolio strategy, in terms of looking at business unit strategy, all the way up to corporate strategy. So there are multiple dimensions in which a consultant can develop within the organisation, certainly building on the roots that they have and that they've developed from their academic past to a place where they start to specialise more in terms of the functional aspects of how a pharma company works.
People joining should expect variety. Variety in the projects that we do, variety in our clients' base. They should also expect to be challenged to perform, to be happy to take ownership very soon and to really learn on the job. The beauty, I think, of working at Deallus that really applied to me was that I soon realized that I was learning more in 6 months at Deallus than I did in the previous 3 years in academia.
I've been continually surprised on the level of exposure and responsibility that we have been given from the beginning.
I think it is also for North America. You're joining a much more open, much more flexible environment where you are requested to drive company value. At Deallus, we really believe in evidence-based analysis, evidence-based ideas.
What we've tried to create within Deallus is something that replicates some of the better elements of the academic environment to a certain degree, because what we try to create are very flat team structures where ultimately the goal is to cut across any kind of sense of hierarchy in order to develop the most compelling and the most insightful conclusions within projects.
I once came up with a term when I described Deallus to applicants, and that is an academic enterprise. Is just seeing the interest in discovering things, in analyzing data and coming up with creative solutions, coming up with insights that our clients would not be able to get anywhere, to purchase anywhere. So it's just this willingness to surprise with insights.
Importantly, like I said, it's an environment which is very high energy, is very ambitious, but is also very considerate and very collaborative. So I think bringing those together really creates a very, very dynamic and ultimately actually very passionate environment. I think the future at Deallus is looking extremely promising. We've built an incredible team of people, we've built some outstanding capabilities, we've built some very, very strong expertise across a number of key areas that are very topical and very central to the life sciences industry. And I believe that we're at a point in our life cycle where really there's the opportunity for everything that we've built and the new capabilities that we're bringing in to come together to create something which I think is unique within the consulting sphere.